Dharmalankar Swami Dr. Radhikananda Saraswati, Preceptor and Founder, Siddha Yoga Ashram, Pune.
Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai, Mahayogi Swami Eminent Saraswati ki jai. I humbly seek the blessings of Bhagwan Nityananda, Muktanand Baba and my revered Gurudev Mahayogi Swami Eminent Saraswati before I present today's session paper. I would like to first thank Dr. Vishwarajbaug Karad for giving me this opportunity to come here, and Rahul Karad, that I'm able to present this paper. Since I'm getting only about 12 to 15 minutes, I've decided to give only 12 and 15 points. So we'll go very fast with the points. The best of the first point is I love this dais. I love this dais because I know Dr. Karad has given an equal platform to all the religions and all the saints and all the words of wisdom. And therefore, entire universe has to support this concept. And if at all the message has to go from here to the end of the world, this is the dais. So all those who would like to serve welfare of mankind and world peace, please hold on to this dais. I intend to do so myself. Thank you. Second, I would like to know that all these scriptures which are there, every scripture has got something very basic, very beautiful, very divine, and definitely very learned and mystic also. But more than the scriptures, it is the scriptures who are interpreting the scriptures are supposed to take the responsibility of the world peace. It's a scalpel in the hands of the doctor and in the hands of the thief. A doctor can cut open and yet save a man, and a thief can cut open and kill a man. So here it is very important that the philosophers, the religious leaders, the scientists, as well as the spiritualists, are very careful with those tools that they are using. Since I'm using the tool of philosophy, being a student of philosophy, I'm referring to Ved. Not that I have studied the entire bit of it, but I've just referred to first 1,000 richas of Rigved. First, I thought the worship of Agni, the worship of Vayu, the worship of wind, Varun and all, it might be an emotional philosophy. And then I realized, no, it has got real logic behind it. One day I just happened to question Dr. Karad. I said, sir, if we have to talk about Agni, what would your first reaction be? He said, I'll be careful from fire. Yes, that's one we can think of. But if you allow that, if I allow ourselves to read the Vedas, you will hear 40 attributes of Agni. They are remarkable. The first of them, which is it stays in the human body, is the name of Vaishwanar and does not destroy any organ in it. How many of us can live in the society as a one world, one family, and yet contribute to not burning anything within the society? There is a lot to get from that Agni. Agni, he holds on to the truth. Not only that, he lives by the truth, he also brings everything in the light of truth. He ascends only upwards. He is a healer. He is a mystical messenger. There are hundreds and hundreds of just qualities given to Agni. Can one of the men here stand up and say, I would like to get one of these attributes of Agni so that I can serve the welfare of mankind or the world peace? There's another one which you take up, Vayu, which is equally beautiful, equally powerful, for which we can turn for loyalty to Vayu. It leaves the body and returns back to the body. You breathe out, you exhale, and when you breathe in, it comes back to the body. He's like an indweller. Vedas talk about him as Atma. In one of the richas, I read it. It is actually the indweller in the body which leaves the body and comes back to the body. It goes to every nook and corner of the body without differentiating between the dirty places, the clean places, or anything of that sort. How many of us can do that? We can't do that. Water, third one. It is a healer. It has got most medicinal quality, which is the oxygen in it. So each one of us has to work towards, these were held in high esteem in Vedas. The Rishi Munis, the sages, they held it at a higher pedestal. Why? Because the law of physics says that the attributes flow downwards towards mankind. If you hold these, all these values, when you give them a higher status, all these elements, when you give them a higher status, they send their attributes to you, they give their attributes to you. They are all five of them, they don't get along with each other. If you have sand, the earth and water, the earth's solidity will get lost. If you take water and air, fire, the liquidity of the water is lost. You take the air and the fire it gets extinguished. But they live together. They live together so that they can serve humanity, they can let a system breed. They can let a humanity survive. We need to learn so much from these, and that is why the Rishi Munis have placed. Thank God, their miniature sizes were Agni, their extensive sizes were Sun. Here there was Vayu, breath, the extensive was Marut, god of winds. You had the Varun, the rivers, then you had the rains and the oceans. What about the man? His miniature size is good for the family. What about his universal services? Does he serve a human cause, a world cause? He needs to do that. We need to learn all this from there. And these sages have placed the Vedas, in Vedas they've been placed. And none of them have got a religious title there. Nobody is neither Hindu, nor Muslim, nor Sikh, Isai. They are known for their services. Man should be known first for his services rather than his faith, because faith is a matter of our own capacities of understanding. The universe is too large. The multiple faiths, as just now one of the gentlemen said, that with every individual there can be a different religion. It's impossible for us to learn so many religions. But the work that you are doing, if you can do the best, you can give the best, like Agni would give, like Vayu would give, like Varun would give. The entire organization of Indra and all, they may sound a little outdated now, but those are the values and the laws which the governments should pick up. They are very much there. They are stated with dark, and you have to read between the lines. It has to be read between the lines. Within 1,000 richas, I was able to trace some of these qualities. I started feeling I humbly need to worship them. I hardly used to get up and look at the sun in the morning. Now I started realizing that no, I need to look at him, because he's placed at a higher level, higher altar, so that he can look down at all of us and energize each one of us. Agni has a capacity to devour all the organs within the body, but it energizes it. We all have got the capacity to destroy, but we also have got the capacity to save. It becomes very important that we learn to save the world, and that is the motive of the religious leader or the philosopher or the scientist or the spiritualist. Their motives are more important. Their motives are more important. Vedas may give, and etymology is another one shastra which I would like to go into introducing here. Every word is going to, if you trace it to its roots, if you decipher Om, as some gentleman is bringing out all these various terms and understanding of Om. Similarly, you take the mirror image of Om, you might end up with another religion almost talking about that same word in a different light. So it is very essential that we go into the etymology of all the words if you want to be fair to the scriptures. Vedas is just giving us an introduction. I have just studied first 1,000 couplets. I'm translating it now into simplified English, because the English which is used by Griffith and all is very high. It's not very easy for me. So I'm trying to simplify it, and I've just reached 1,500 couplets. But I think they will reveal the secrets which probably no other scriptures may be able to reveal. And they need to be studied. So dig into your own scriptures and contribute something like Agni, Vayu, Surya, Moon, and whoever you like. Thank you.